I know I'm having a great afternoon right now. Let's play some more Morrowind. So hopefully, yeah, we're live now. Yeah, we're live. Okay, good. So last time we managed to get a fair bit of diseases going on my character. We acquired like 4 extra diseases last stream. We did some enchantments to my clothing so that I could actually be able to carry whatever I'm carrying right now, and I have like some good spare amount of carry capacity to hold the other things. And we were doing some more Fighter's Guild stuff in Old Ebonheart. So that being said, we got some information. The large Eldritch Shrine in the Thunder Scar. How to means follow the road east from Dondril and until you enter the Scar, and once you pass over the mountain range that divides it from Andathril. Dondril east, past the mountain, turn north. The shrine should be close enough. Okay. Where's Dondril? There's Dondril. The road east. I guess this should be the Scar. It should be around here then. Let's make our way over there then. But yeah, I hope everybody's having a great day. As usual, we'll see how things develop, how many times I'll end up leveling up, and if I manage to get my strength and my endurance all the way up to ideal levels. Also, I'm running in circles into the wrong direction. Da, da, da. I think this is the way out, right? Yeah. The tower with the ghost should be this way.
The Nine and the Empire, citizen.
But like I said before, at around level 20 something, I should be able to start acquiring the more nastier diseases. Like, I know if I go into a particular place, which I took a screenshot of the location in the map, I will be gathering like 5 to 8 diseases easily. And that would cripple me severely. I won't by that point be high enough level and have a big amount of my clothing enchanted with strength and some agility, so I could actually withstand the negative bonuses. Granted, I for sure gaming a bit the system. I could just have gone to Red Mountain right away and acquire all the blight diseases and cripple myself severely, but there are things that I need to be able to do before I do that. Or I have to probably do some alchemy exploit to get some extra intelligence to learn a spell, which I will also have to do for the weakness to corpus thing. Which reminds me that I should probably go visit Necrom and acquire that book, so I have it around with me the entire time. Because that thing is key. It's very, very important. So, don't drill. Let's get the auto run going. Again, I'm very concerned that I managed to acquire Damp Worm. That must have been something that I acquired from one of the sea creatures around. And I'm basing everything from the information in the wiki, which in a way makes me a bit suspicious that the information in the wiki when it comes to diseases is not entirely accurate. So before I take the big jump, I will have to probably ask on the Tamriel Rebuilt Discord if the information in the
Care to tell me
Discord,
what this is
no, in the
about?
Discord, in the wiki is accurate. Because I don't want to like push through and then find out, hey, there were some diseases that were not correctly labeled on their sources, so I end up like, you know, not being able to acquire like a blight disease or a common disease, and that would suck. So don't drill, take the road west, right? We did that, I believe. We'll just follow the road and see if that leads us straight to his car. Let's put Soul Trap over here. Pull around to tap the scar once you pass it over. I imagine this is the mountain range that we're talking about, right? Or yeah, that might be it. I see some Nick sounds too, so let's get ready to mose and get some more experience. Oh. He really doesn't want to paralyze them. Nick sound. It's another common Nick sound. There we go. The Fireblade will do quick work of a lot of things. There's a Velk over there. There's a Dwemer Ruin over there. Straight onto a cave. I guess it was the other fork that I had to take. It wouldn't hurt to check what's inside here anyway, so let's have a look-see. Nothing here. Short blade. Hello? Any enemies here? Or just an archer? Oh, doesn't have any more charges. Oh. Well, the ancient dagger is gonna do some nice damage into her. Very nice. Money and some lockpicks. Anything else in here, or what? My Jinx blade ran out of charge. I have to use a run-of-the-mill Jinx blade here. Yep, that's the kind of stuff that I like. Spiked iron, but aside from that, nothing interesting here. Scroll of Hellfire. It could be handy. Nothing else here. Flame Stars. Lock 30, I'm not able to lockpick that because my skill is really, really low. What is that potion? Restore speed. Nah, I cannot do anything like that. I cannot do any restoration of anything because it would cure my diseases if I do so. Looks like there's something up here. Or maybe there isn't, and I just came from that direction, which might be the case. Let's check on the slaves and free them. Hello, little Argonian. There you go. Excellent. Let's get the hell out of here. Let's get the hell out of here. Did I explore this direction? I don't think I did. Oh my cow. Yeah, I did. I went in circles. What happened? Yeah, probably went in the wrong direction altogether. Let me see. I came through here. Then through here. Then through here. Up here. Yeah, that was the passageway that I was looking at. Okay. Then through here. And out here. Perfect. Okay. So we didn't cross the mountain range, which I assume it's talking about this thing over here. Maybe if I follow the other road, I might be able to cross over without much of an issue. Let me see the road. So that's the road. Maybe the directions are a bit confusing. Unless this is, I have no idea which one this car is. Worst come to worst, I will just pull the usual, grab the interactive map and look at it. For example, I'm able to tell where's the scar in here, because it's this thing here. And around here is also another scar, so I assume it's the same deal, but doesn't look like the same at all. What is it? There is a guard, a Lalu guard. Or a Indoril guard. Indoril guard. What are these guys doing here? Oh, they're mining stuff, okay. Okay. I will not get myself in trouble, so... Oh, how kind of him to actually help me out. Dust Beetle. It's a common script, will not do anything to him. Okay, take need castle pull. OSP interactive Tamriel Rebuilt. It shouldn't take long for me to find out what is it, so... Just give me one moment. So, east of Tamriel. So far we can tell that. So I was heading the right direction, okay, yeah. Across the mountain range and go that way. There's also another Daedric ruin nearby. I should probably visit that Daedric ruin before going to the objective itself. There's one to the south of here. And the ruin that I'm looking to go to is around here, which will probably get remade when Poison Song comes out. Because I think that Poison Song that actually grabs that area too, so... That also means that the Fighters Guild quest will either get dumped or rewarded or modified severely. It's gonna be weird, but look forward to it. They did mention that they were doing some touch-ups to some quests in Old Ebonheart, so I guess makes sense. Okay, so there's another Daedric ruin. Rest a little bit so I have all my fatigue back up. Then again, I see some Indolil guard over there, so very high chance that it will not be some hostile encounter in here. Okay.
You talk too much, Outlander.
Are there any hostilities in here or just Indolil guards chilling around? That's a priest. Is a theologian sanctioned by evil to study Ikaramasu. Okay. Presents a link to Oblivion. We're trying to find out what that is. The link means this ruin and probably other Daedric ruins are effectively closer to Oblivion. Oh, okay. That means that this ruin is one of those conduit points to that Oblivion realm that you can access via the 10 or 13 tones. I mean, you like me enough that you accept 100 gold, so... It's a Shadow Shrine unlike you will find in anywhere of the Indolil Heartland, yet either by its nature or its virtue of advancing beyond that surface, it holds many mysteries for us to ponder and probe. Okay.
Speak, traveler.
Closer to Oblivion.
You seem worthy of my knowledge. You may speak.
It just makes me like a bit curious if they're gonna end up adding more sort of I wouldn't call it alternative realms, but like what would be parallel realms? Like we got one, we actually got several with the Narcissus update. So the answer is most likely yeah, we're gonna get more different tones of planes of Oblivion and such. and more depictions of different creatures and inhabitants of those realms. Which means more new things to learn. And more weapons and armors to wear and wield in battle. Which is always pretty exciting. Still can't wrap around my head on the fact that eventually we'll be able to actually cross over all the way from, say, this point in Morrowind to whatever point it is in Hammerfall or High Rock. And it's gonna be quite a day to be alive. But for such a thing to happen, we're talking about a decade or so of development and sweat, blood, and tears that will have to go into the project to actually accomplish that. But the game will be massive, astronomical. It's a very ambitious project. Very, very ambitious. But it will be an amazing day when that happens. Also, I'm talking about it as it's going to happen, not if it's going to happen. Like, I'm sure there are a lot of really talented and very enthusiastic people that will make it happen. And of course, people in the community will do their darnest to give a lot of polish to that experience as well. So it is a very, very enjoyable experience. Also, I have a high chance to believe that you're deceased. No, you're not. You're just a common Nyx hound. Just happen to have a very bad limp. A nice wind draft. Also need to check something very, very quickly. Okay. That's the ruins that they were talking about, I believe. So we have to make our way into this thing. There's enemies nearby, probably some Daedra. But I have some restore fatigue potions, don't I? I have 28, that should be fine. Worst comes to worst, I will pop a couple of them and I will be in full fighting condition. Just having a look around and see what enemies are around, but I don't see any. I guess we can make a quick way into this place. Let's save, just to be sure. I hear already a Wind Twilight, so that's not an encouraging sign. Wind Twilight also have Reflect, so... It also slap pretty hard, so I have to be careful. Have to use my other... There you go, buddy. She reflected my poison. Yeah, I'm dead. I don't have enough healing potions, so that ancient poison getting reflected is horrid. Horrid. Begin drinking a couple of fatigue potions. And again, I'm trying to these things to be 1v1s and not multiple versus multiple, because that's a sure way for me to get my shit kicked in. She reflected it. Yeah, that's doom. That's doom right away. The reason I'm also reloading is because if she reflects that, that's 20 seconds that I'm out of commission, in which I have very little to none healing potions, and she's gonna start tracking me for a lot of damage anyway, so better wait for her to dislodge herself from that position. Maybe? Oh, she dislodged herself. Okay.
You should run now.
Oh, she's reflecting that. This woman that should kill that wings to ally. Oh my god, no, not like this. That was rough. That was really, really rough. Jesus. What I will have to do. Can I rest a couple of hours here now? No, there's still enemies nearby. Already here another wind twilight in that direction, so let's try and see if there's anything else over here. Cheap restore health, standard rising force potion, that's good. Project to Azura. This is the scroll that I was talking about. The 16 tones of Path Home. This is pretty good. If you play this on in an instrument, or say a set of bells that are in an indoor area, and you play them correctly, you are able to actually make it through a plane of oblivion, which is pretty good. Baba Jack on Elemental Daedra. On Oblivion, a Book of Daedra. Okay. This book over here must be really important. Daedra and Daedra. Save, save, save. And to lure that guy all the way over here, and then I will give him a surprise. Okay, gave me a surprise. Ow.
Whoa!
Nice of me to actually miss that one first blow. I leave myself open to all the damage that he could deal. We have to rely on our dirty tactics. And by that I mean let them come, sit near an edge. There's no window light up here. I thought there was another one. Guess it is there, but not over here. Oh, there we go. Now the values come and sling Daedra. The pilgrims has proven themselves quite capable. Blah 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 blah. Also, they were pretty squads. I don't know in my head. Comes to this and approach Necrom soon. Just after a brief incursion into this Weimar ruin to its northwest. I guess we got what we came for, but always worth exploring a bit more. For Queen, invocation to Azura. Save. Save. Let's get our Jinx Blade at the ready. And we're gonna wait for this high elf to come here. Okay, now it's hitting the ledge. That's going to empty his mana. That actually emptied out faster than I thought it would.
You haven't a chance against me.
There you go. Triple tap. With the Dark Elf. There you go. And now we wait. I'm trying to grab a drink of water. And these guys just end up going out of mana faster than I can just open my bottle of water. It's a nice Dwarven dagger. Nothing too nasty here, it seems. Mm-hmm. Here, nothing here. Nothing in those chests or sacks. Some wine, some platters. I guess there was their dining and sleeping room, huh? And bedroom. Nothing here. Oh, what is that? A shield of light. There's something in the center, and there's also Wind Twilight over there. Hopefully it's the only thing that is in here left. Stop resisting. They have both high agility and high willpower, if I remember correctly, so they're gonna be really, really nasty to fight against. High willpower means that they are resistant to effects that are on the illusion skull, such as like paralysis and I believe frenzy as well. All that sort of effects can be resisted if you have high willpower. So let's try and give it another good old college try. And if the paralysis doesn't stick, then we'll tap luck. We'll just check the contents of the stuff that are in the center. Like so. Prayer to Azura. Invocation to Azura. And some gems. Of course it would reflect. Why wouldn't it reflect? Yeah, not making it out alive. Whoop. Okay, the center didn't have anything interesting, so we can just very safely get the hell out of here and report back to the Fighters Guild chapter master about what has happened in this area. So let's grab our Amulet of Recall, get the hell out of here. Hello. We found another page. It seems that the same narrative as the other. The way he writes, though, various combats slaying Daedra, I would say the shaman is speaking loudly in here, but the handwriting is too even for that. And why the mistrust towards Legwyn? The vagueness about the mysterious pilgrim, like something was clouding his mind. Blah blah blah. More orders. More Constancy stuff, yeah. Based on the last note, the only Dwemer ruin that I can think that beats the description is Mushungleft. Nasty place, just northwest of Necrom. Be careful, I want to end up like Constantius. If find his remains or any other clues, bring them back to me. Take everything you can come across, weapons, page journals of the remains itself.
You're not what I expected. You've earned my
Amulet
trust.
of Grey, what was this? White. Oh. This is actually pretty good. Absorb health 10 to 30 points from target for 5 seconds. That is insane. That's 50 to 150 points of damage on target. That is an insane amulet. So we have to make our way to Necrom. How am I gonna make my way to Necrom from here? I don't think there's any sort of carriage, right? There is both from here, and there's the guild guides. And Necrom has a sealed strider. I think I know how. There's a very, very easy way, if I remember correctly. By using the guild mage's services. From Akamora, I can MCV from here. You should put me on the Temple of Akamora. If I turn this way, the sealed strider should be over here. Yeah, that should send me straight to Necrom. Travel to Necrom. So the Dwemer ruin to the northwest of Necrom. I'll have to take this road out here then. That should lead me close to my destination. Do you have any other roads that are sufficient here, or just the sea and the Seal Strider? I guess the sea and Seal Strider. Maybe that bridge over there is the thing that I have to take, so go this way. I can't wait for this place to get a total makeover.
This is a place.
Quite looking forward to it. Like I on paper it's amazing, but in practice it doesn't feel quite like a city of its own. It feels like it is a mortuary house, right? It has all the cremation ovens, and it has the memorials and stuff like that. It doesn't feel like a city that somebody would live in as well, on top of performing all the rites. Oh, since I'm here, I should probably stop by the library. Like, I like it. But there's a reason why I don't spend that much time here. It just doesn't feel like there's a lot going on, aside from a visited tour that you can do maybe like once or twice, and then it's like, okay, I've seen it. I don't need to be here anymore. I know at some point in the future it's gonna have a whole lot more stuff going on for it, and it's gonna be a much more interesting place to be in. Probably because House Indoril itself is not quite ready yet, so odds are when House Indoril is really ready to go, Necrom is gonna see a whole lot more action. But before that, it's gonna be the way it is right now. So the library should be up here, if I remember correctly. Should be a pretty evident thing to find. Is it here? Yeah, Terrandius rare books. Gospel of Saint Pelos. So there's a book that I have to acquire. Intedric Designs. Hands off. Alchemy formula. The 3 deaths. Spectrum study. Expanding Magica Revisited, Wabajak, Caverns of Ice. What was the name? It was not Hands Off. Still image is also a spell scroll, yeah.
There's someone watching me. I can tell.
Give me just one moment while I look at the name of a couple of things. Tamriel data. Items. Spellbooks. That's what I'm looking for. Spellbooks. Paduma's Arsenal y Nago Storm. Azura Light. Flesh of the Dreamer. Is it Weight of Guilt? No, Weight of Guilt is Burden, no. What was it? What was the name? Weakness to Corpus Disease. Book the Faithful. Okay.
Go away,
I think
diseased
you
creature.
have it. You don't have it. I was sure you had it. The Faithful. No, she doesn't have it. I have to somehow find this goddamn spellbook. Wait, the text was deprecated on the 25th release? And no longer appears in the mod release? Are you... for real? Wait, is this a 2505 release? Hold on. Because that's gonna be really, really sad for me then. Grasping Fortune removed the book? That sucks. Okay, so there was a book before that taught you the spell weakness to Corpus Disease called The Faithful. And the spell called Phobia's Lab will give you 100% weakness to Corpus Disease on self for 20 seconds. To which you would say, okay, why would you want that? Why would you need that? The reason is that was the only way to learn the spell. And the only way to acquire Corpus Disease in the game is via two methods. One during the main quest, which is added via script, and another one via interacting with an NPC in Vivek Arena Canton that had Corpus Disease, and actually she had the disease herself. And you either kill her or get attacked by her or loot her several times like I've been doing to get infested with Corpus. I may have to actually cheat in the book to learn the spell. But that sucks. I guess it just makes it unobtainable. I wonder what is the reasoning why they removed that book. Maybe like in planning they had the idea of adding more creatures with corpus disease on them and then decided to go back on it. I have no idea. That's a weird thing for them to just remove. Very, very weird thing.
Soul-sick scurrying bolt.
Oh, that sucks. I'm bummed. I'm bummed out because of the why they did that. Damn it.
You insult the ancestors with your presence.
So they said the Doemer ruins to the northwest of Necrom. It could be somewhere around here. This is northwest. Keep going this way. And I'll have to keep my eyes open and hopefully find the Dwemer ruin that I'm looking for. So we are now northwest. Rather, we're hard west rather than northwest, but let's try and sleep 24 hours so this ring can go away. There we go. And now we can look at this area with more bright eyes as possible. Little temple outpost over there too. Oh, I see some Dwemer ruins. Should be able to access those ruins via this direction, I believe. Otherwise, I would just use some levitation potion and that should be good enough. The Boethia's Spine region. I guess no. If they stop endlessly vibrating, I will do it fast. Oh, for fuck's sake. I hate rain like that. There we go. Can I please land the spacebar when I'm doing this? There you go. That wasn't too hard. Did I just go in a circle? Some of these enemies are just flat out resisting things without the game telling me that they're resisting it. So they're eating the charge of the weapon, but nothing else is happening. Oh, my buddy, my friend. My pal. There you go. So where's the way in? Oh, maybe over there. Pushing left. Looks like the ruins that would actually fit the description of where I had to look. Northwest of Necron. Long iron sword. I'm already hearing trouble coming this way. That's a centurion. I think they're immune to paralysis, aren't they? I have to worry more about other things. The paralysis didn't last that long. Ow. Steam Centurion. We'll do our standard anti-mage strategies, just sitting on the sidelines and let things happen. Oh, he reflected. Ow. Ow. Yeah, 20 seconds of paralysis is really, really rough. When somebody's able to just land hits over and over without much of a problem, it's not gonna get good for me at all. It's gonna get pretty bad. Oh yeah, I had the Black Tides amulet. Maybe I should make use of it. Ow. What a strong amulet. Yeah, that solves a lot of problems actually. 10 to 50 points of damage is... on 5 seconds is a lot of damage. What a disgusting amount of damage in fact. So nothing of interest over here. Let's check over that way. Alright, yeah, this is not a game where crouching actually changes the size of your collision box. Oh, there's something down there. Dead looter. Tirdas. Ha! Our explorations went even smoother than we had supposed. There's still plentiful resistance minor. This is part of the burn machines that we found. Still something about this place in the creeps. Keyboard night, then we move out. That's a lot of money. The chest down there also... oh, that is also some more money. What may you have? 60 and low. Okay, yeah. Oh, I have a conduces and hinging. Yeah, odds are that I actually land on 60 are pretty damn low, so. How many e-cash I have? I only have one e-cash. No, I'm keeping that e-cash. I'm not wasting on a 60 lock. I'll probably find better uses for an open 100 scroll than a dwarven chest. You probably not have a lot of things for me that are good enough that would justify the usage of it. Let's go over this way, jump over this way. Nothing over there, so we have to keep moving this way then. And nothing over here. Okay, well, we'll have to double back then. Go over here, go over here, go over here. Drop down here, keep moving. Yeah, ballista. Is that a ballista? Yeah, that's a ballista. We need to restore fatigue immediately. Come on. Fuck, you shot down 2 of my projectiles, that's pretty bad. Okay, they don't do that much damage. Okay, that was not too bad. That was not too bad, I just took a couple of bolts to my chest, but that's not too bad. Even the spiders are gonna be a nuisance. I hear more spear centurions too. Yeah, I'll go through here. Need more breathing room. I think I will just trigger the level up. Yeah, I'll trigger the level up and get the multipliers. Some more strength. Get 9 points of 9 points of HP. That's what I was trying to say. Just my mind just fried for a few seconds. Okay. Probably rest a bit more so I have more charges on my Great Tide Amulet. Since my enchant is not that high, we are not getting that much charge of it. I hear already a Centurion. pretty nasty. That should be enough charges for him. They're not the same darts as the ones that the Mournhold ones throw. The ones in Mournhold just drop the most destructive darts they could be. Double Right Bracer. As long as they can just do 1v1s, that should be fine. Okay, yeah. As long as it is 1v1 this way. Oh, he reflected it. Fuck. Yeah, I'm dead. I'm super dead, yeah. I think that there is a greater Steam Centurion, not a Common Centurion. So I'm not gonna be having an easy, happy-go-lucky time against him. Okay, if I manage to just land a good paralysis, I might be able to just unload everything that I have. One more attempt. One more attempt. Then I will just use damaging things. I have a couple more charges on my necklace, so I should be okay on that aspect. This is why I dislike reflect units. Daedras, they have that sort of thing, and it just... Yeah, okay. Paralysis, he may be actually highly resistant to paralysis and has reflect, so we'll have to go with plan B, which is nuking him out of orbit with all this stuff that I have. So I have a couple of scrolls. Hellfire, for example, might be a really good one to use. When you know, I landed, it would be amazing if, you know, it landed on the enemy and not hit the roof like the dumbass that I am. Okay, so back again. Hellfire. Scroll of Hellfire. Oh, he reflected. He reflected some of the damage. Let's get the Tamriel of Black Tides, and he reflected that also. Fuck! I have a feeling that he has like very high reflect then. Very high reflect. Do I have like a summon or something that I can just throw at him and Shrek him? Because the stuff that I need is all below on that room. I could otherwise lure him out of the room and get him stuck somewhere. Which might work really, really well. Let's do that. Because I need to grab things from that room. Come on. Come on. Woo. Okay. I might not be able to even outspeed him because I'm slow as hell. I got him far up, so I might be able to get past him. So he seems to get stuck on these rocks. Okay, he's getting there. Oh, don't stagger me. There you go. Run like the wind. Okay, he's stuck all the way up there. Ancient skeleton. Another ancient skeleton. You got a skeletal remains. There's a torn journal page I need to see. This note is written right in blood. Betrayed by L, but I got L. The ancient adamantium axe. The dagger with the initials LB on the hilt. And that's about it. That is in here, I believe. It goes to show that Constantius was betrayed and then he was slain by his page. Nothing here. What about in here? Cheap rising 40 potion. That's about it. I had some night eye, I believe. Hero's glowing eye. Yeah, I guess there's nothing in here. Okay, I'm rid of recall. Let's get the hell out of here. Oof. That's exactly what I wanted. Maybe an enemy that we cannot kill right now, but we don't need to
Infection with you. Go away.
get ourselves into more danger. Constantius. So these are the remains of the great Constantius. These bones seem absolutely ancient. The axe centrally matches the description I heard. I'm willing to believe this is Constantius, and if you can tell me how it died, speak to me about Orson, and if you found the remains into the core with these mines. Yeah. We lose the axe and we lose the skeleton. Seems to be troubling. It appears even though Lin did kill Constantius, but it goes to against everything that I've heard in the for years. Constantius and Lewin were kinsmen. There never was any bad blood up between them. There might be something more to this. Investigated the possible third companion, something matching their description during the witch's kill many years ago. Investigate that lead. Okay, still Tant also gets removed. These people also do training for me? No.
May I help you?
I never bothered to check if any of these guys in the Fighters Guild do training. I think
Aren't you
some of them
excited?
do.
What can I do for you?
Yeah, this guy does axes, so he will be convenient once they have a bit more. A bit more dosh. So this is a supply chest, right? Somewhere? Yeah, on the back up here. It should be restocked by now.
I take it you want something.
Yeah.
Well, what is it?
I should also do some maintenance on my gear now that I think about. Whoop. Yeah, my Kaguri gear is about to explode in a million gazillion pieces. Two, 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 two. Okay, save. And now we can head over to the Mages Guild.
Please, by all means, I'm listening.
Mages Guild. Hello, Constantius. Oh, you found me. Bravo. Shanorga was here earlier asking about any mages with physical deformities. Of course, there was one. Kamara was one of the greatest mages in the guild ever had. Incredible, prolific, and yet the humblest mage you would ever met. Got a copy of an unfinished draft of her research recently. Perhaps the beginning of a book that never got finished. Take the bookcase for an old rolled up scroll. Feel free to take it. The original is probably in a museum somewhere. Combinations of illusion. Illusion, yeah, blind, frenzy. Made this subject across my travels more for native dumber. The subject span for breath of Tamriel races. This is ratio inclinations to magicka. Those with natural weakness such as Ultimate are more susceptible to frenzy than orcs, yeah. More aggressive will be more likely to frenzy. So with two barbaric thugs in Morrowind, rather than ending our uneasy relationship with a simple fireball, I chose to use the occasion for an experiment, yeah. The woman was a scumbag. Very respected scholar, we have no thought of that particular passage as more as illustrative exaggeration, added perhaps by the scribe for ornament, but now we found the matches they claim to close it to the Chernogra. Please don't spread the news around. Oop. They were frenzied. I knew something sounded wrong. Kamala used them as test subjects. The poor fools never knew what was happening until it was too late. Long dead and their crimes will go unpunished. Such is life. In the traditional payment, I'm giving you Constantius' axe. Ophelia downstairs should have it in perfect condition by now. Thank you.
Welcome. Please.
Oh, do you have any more orders? When the Guild Master of Almalexia returns for retreat of meditation, she will be willing to talk to you. Yeah. I have to find other places to get quests from. And I have to also retrieve the axe. Was there a set of stairs up here? Yeah. I need to find a bed to rest and relax. Sleep. I need to go further down. I think it will be like a proper full adamantium axe. Ophelia, I'm here for Constantius' axe. An ending added to my inventory.
May I help you?
A 215 to 65. That is an insane weapon. 85 gold. Oh, I didn't sell this orcish right. I guess I should probably get some stuff sold at Creeper then. Get some more money back.
Go ahead, Abner. What do you need?
I could have scavenged a couple of things from the upper level of the Dwemer Ruin now that I think about it too. It's fine. It's fine. We'll just get back over to Nisis first to grab that Daedric battle axe that I found, and then do the usual creeper shuffle. From here we can go to Vivek.
Quickly, Outlander. I haven't much time.
Travel from here to Balmora. Balmora, I think he can send me right away to
We make
Nissis
a
from here,
special
right?
trip just for you. Same low price.
No. Aldrun it is then. Balmora, Aldrun. Aldrun would send me to Nissis, that's for sure.
We make a special trip just for you. Same low price.
Get another point in acrobatics.
Probably nothing.
It's gonna weigh 90, so I will have enough carry capacity to move it around. Oh yeah, I have this ordinator stuff too that I can pull
Say
through.
your needs.
That is the big ticket item. Can I be able to carry something else? Yeah, these. I'm at the edge. I'll be able to drop something. I'll drop the belt here. Actually, no, I can drop something completely different. Like this. I don't need this anymore. Oh, this is 01 or... Oh, it's 020. I can drop some potions. Like this. There we go. We're gonna be a bit slow for a bit. Then when we get to Creeper and we start selling this stuff, we're gonna be a bit faster, but a whole lot wealthier too. I'm sure it will be well worth it. I know some people consider the usage of creature merchants as an exploit. And I don't know if I agree or disagree, but they are there for a reason, and they were placed by the developers and stayed in those places till the last patch anyway. So we should say that they are very well intended to be used and abused by any player if they manage to take the time to find them. It's akin to, I don't know, going all the way up here and train with the Master Alchemist trainer. I mean, she can train you all the way up to 100. On alchemy, it would be a lot of gold that you will have to spend, but
Watch your step.
if you took the time to find her and you have the resources to use her services, I wager that the developers would be fine. Granted, you will also have to fight against your attribute cap too. If you don't have like 100 on intelligence, you won't be able to train 100 on a skill. But that's usually not the problem in most cases. Okay, so first things first. You exactly 5,000. Next. Unyieldings, which is 8,500. I have something that was worth 4,000. Yeah, you. There we go.
Say your business.
This and this adds up to that. Now selling the axe is gonna be a bit more difficult. 50,000. And I can offset some of it by doing that. And doing that. Doing that. Okay, so I offset that thing by moving some other stuff. These the dagger, and the dwemer pieces with one bracer. That is why it's called the shuffle. You just keep shuffling pieces in and out in order to be able to get the most out of it. The ebony stuff will actually cut most of it too. Let me see if I can. There you go. 4,000. Sounds about right. So what do I have that is super expensive right now? This, and I can shuffle the boots in. Let's sell something. The most expensive one would be the Daedric Face of Inspiration here. I can use this stuff again for 7,000. And I can somehow get 1,000. Oh, the Saint Black Sword is also pretty good for shuffling too. One of the shoulders here. There you go. It's a very, very slow grind. But once you have like very small pieces all together, you're able to just throw a couple of these, no problem. There you go. It really works well with the Dark Brotherhood stuff. Dark Brotherhood stuff just allows you to really tinker about with the number of pieces that you want to exchange here and there. Throw these, and one of the shoulders. Guess that should do. Ebony stuff. Pull the boots in. It also tells me that killing ordinators is probably a very profitable source of income if you're able to actually kill them reliably. I have 2 sets of leggings. I think that should be good. So, shoot that in. 24 hours more. And voila. And now we are back at 70,000 gold, which is a whole lot of gold now. There was anything else I wanted to bring around here? I mean, I have like 2 more Indoril pieces, but honestly, I don't really need to sell them. Let's do some training back here and then find some work somewhere. I could also window shop some stuff in Anvil, since I have the landmass for Skyrim, not Skyrim, Cyrodiil. First things first, however, I want to have my multiplier of 10 or multiplier of 5 rather on my strength. So I'm gonna do this. You move a lot, or do you move like barely? Multiplier of 9 or multiplier of 12? Well, whatever. I can overdid it a little bit. Oops. And now I need some more endurance. I did put spears on Minor's Hip, which probably was a very foolish thing for me to do. I need 5 and 5, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 5. Okay. You don't do training. I don't think this guy does training either.
Please,
but I think the orc does.
don't wish to catch whatever you have.
Shinogar doesn't have any more things for me. He has blunt spear. I guess I can spare like 5 points in spear here.
Your actions show promise. What do you want?
Since it is actually one of my minor skills, it's gonna level me up. But it's okay. We're just pushing levels as far as we can. Yeah, I will window shop on Narcissus and see if there's any sort of Imperial Ebon Whip that I can get my hands on to upgrade my gear a little bit.
Please, I don't wish to catch whatever
I know there's like a rare not blacksmith, a rare weapons merchant right outside Anvil. I think she has not Imperial. She has Imperial Ebony rather than Imperial Ebon Weave, which is the things that I'm wearing kinda ish. I'm wearing like 4 pieces and I'm looking for other more interesting pieces. And afterwards, I don't know, what else I have available? I mean, I have this part, the Sleep Whisperer. Right, yeah. Person like a witch, which didn't complete. And a Hemus and Neremarin, which I managed to find on some other case. When I was on Alte... What was the name of it? I keep forgetting the name of the Daedric ruin. Aldeidroth, yeah. Let's try to Anvil. Little sightseeing and a little bit of scouting around.
Please, I don't wish to catch whatever you have.
What is my agility looking like? My agility is looking like not so great. If I say minus 10, minus 10, minus 10 is because of our reload. It's not because of the actual debuff. Because the debuff itself is far more horrifying than just 10, 10, 10. It's 10, 10 and minus 26. So I'm sitting on minus 46 strength. And agility, I think I'm sitting for far below than that. Minus 10, minus 19, and minus 28. So make the math there. Be like what? Be like a 17 plus 20, 37, 40, 50, minus 57 agility. And I have 43. And it's gonna be far more worse because I don't have my blight disease for agility. Anvil does feel like a tropical island town. When I first saw it, I instantly fell in love with it, and I had high hopes with Narcissus, and those hopes were met quite well because they did an amazing job with Narcissus. With Anvil too, Anvil they did an amazing job. Little horse carriage. So this is the merchant I was talking about. Was it this or that one? Well, this is the merchant, but I don't know this one. Master Fletcher. Again, we are just window shopping, so. Elite Longbow. Yeah. Windbone, Adamantium Bolts. Let's see. Windbone Arrows. Steel, Silver Bolts. Silver Arrows. There's only 4? That's depressing. Orcish Bolts. Orcish Arrows. Ebony Bolts. Jinx Bolts. Yeah, those are horrifying. Daedric Bolt. Adamantium Bolt. Wooden Crossbows. Iron Darts. Adamantium Throwing Stars. I guess the fact that she got like 4,500 is worthy of note, but aside from that, I was expecting like a crowning jewel. Silver Bow of Exposure. Mysticism and Fire, okay. Because if you compare it with this merchant over here, which is the one with the curiosities, Nadia's novelties,
Please, I don't wish to.
and she has this Claymore of Dusk, which is pretty good. Sanctuary, Night Eye, and Drain Destruction. Some Daedric leggings in here. An Ebon Skin Cuirass, which is pretty good too. It's an Ebony Cuirass. Military breastplate, some war pick that disintegrates armor, which is pretty neat too. The Imperial Ebony helmet, which is amazing. It's not like the Imperial helmet is sitting on like a skull that has like this shape. Like that is part of the helmet too, which is insane.
What was that?
Staff of the Burning Baton. The Moth Herder helmet, which is not bad either. And well, some other novelties. Oh, alright, this right Auroran glove, which is not bad either. It's light armor too. Oh, now that makes it a lot of interesting. So what particular thing? Yeah, Mace of Fulmination, Staff of Light, Axe, Blank Weapon, Mace of Reckoning. Appeal. The Auroran Right Gauntlet, Daedric Greaves, Ebon Skin Imperial Helmet, Fiery Touch, Peerless Insight. So Insight is an interesting spell effect. This was added in Tamriel Rebuilt. It's on Tamriel data, and I think you can learn Insight itself as a spell from Narcissus. It's something that increases the odds that you will get more or rare stuff from a box or from any container, as long as you have it active whenever you enter a cell. It's weird. It's very, very weird because it doesn't reroll the contents from the chest itself or like a box itself. It's bizarre, but I like it. But it's probably one of those things that you have to have always on as a constant effect. So this is pretty neat. Flashbolt, Neck of Deep Breaths is pretty good. Ring of Haste, yeah. Medusa's Gaze. This is actually really good for 188 on. I might actually buy it. Ring of Unraveling, yeah. Square Robe and World Eyes Amulet. The enchantment of Fortify Illusion, yeah.
I'm listening.
A Ring of Paralysis on target is not bad at all. Not bad at all. Save, save. Let me check something very quickly. Did I get an error? No, I didn't get an error. I have no idea what's happening, but it's okay. It's fine. It's a-okay. There you go. So, there's some other smithies around Anvil. Don't remember which ones were on like the more wealthy area. There was one over here that may have something. There's like 3 of them, so also I find something good enough that I want to fork over some gold that are relatively high. Colovian Iron Helmet. So weaponry, I really don't need anything else. I'm looking at this stuff. Colovian Lamellar Armor. That is medium. Colovian Steel. Okay, still mostly Colovian stuff, I guess. Colovian Iron, Laminar, Leather, Spiked, and a wooden tower shield. Yeah, that's not the best. Guess it will have to do. It's a nice shop though.
Please, I don't wish to catch whatever you have.
Let's keep skedaddling over this way. The Red Treasury.
I'll never get this stain out.
think this is an armor, yeah? Yeah, fine smithing. This guy must have something really, really good for me. In fact, I'm already see it right here. Ebon with cuirass and a closed helmet. Already have an Ebon with cuirass, no? Yeah. Let me see. Weapons, gold dagger, imperial battle axe, yeah, blah blah blah. A broken sword. Imperial darts, imperial halberd. Flame pick, viper sword. Rapier of disarming. Cataphract, yeah, cataphract medium armor. I think that's a full set of the cataphract, right? Left pauldron, right pauldron. Oh, it's missing leggings. Yes, they have the greaves. Colovian fur, yeah, Colovian fur cuirass, helmet. No Colovian fur shoulders, sadness. Colovian laminar, yeah, we already seen these. Okay, selling the same pieces of Ebon Wave, just not open helmet this time, just closed helmet. Colovian tiger. Imperial ebony helmet that is open. That is disappointing. That is very, very disappointing. The militia gear is also Kevechi militia gear. All this stuff is actually pretty good if you're using heavy armor. There's a lot of really, really interesting pieces of equipment. None of them is magical, so
Please, I don't wish to catch whatever you...
let's get it out of here. Just looking for somebody else that would have the other pieces that I'm looking for. Perfumes and elixirs. I think there's one more smithy. No, not this manor.
What say you?
No, their manors. I think that's about it. I thought there would be like another smithy, but I guess I'm mistaken. Yeah. Let's double back and get back to Morrowind. I could have sworn there was another one. This is the trade exchange, right? Yeah. I mean, it wouldn't hurt to check in actuality, so. Maybe in the bazaar I'll have better luck. Wowee.
Summoned by another.
Little gremlin.
Questions again.
Nothing here.
I'm listening.
Nothing here.
Let's hear it.
Nothing there. This is also Shrine to Clavicus Vile. Hopefully that didn't do anything to my diseases. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, still have them. Okay. Some
Please,
wood
I
fixing
don't
over
wish to
here.
catch whatever you have.
What's this regarding?
I have to probably delve into like harder lands, you know, in order to actually get what I'm looking for. Wowee. There might be interesting things here. Hello, Parter. Some Colovian fur and common leather. Oh, the Domina helmet. Doesn't have that much enchanting capacity. Expensive. Where's the exquisite stuff? Exquisite shirt. I don't think that's supposed to happen. Oh god, different exquisite items having different enchanting capacity is really something that I don't like much. Exquisite ooh. Exquisite belt is also 40 here. But these are different exquisite belt though. I'm interested. I mean, also interested on exquisite hat too. But you know, exquisite shoes too. This is the one that I'm wearing. Where is exquisite hat? I'll also buy the extravagant Colombian hat because an enchant capacity of 20, which is the same as the exquisite one. Let's wear a couple of hats and see which one looks the goofiest. Let's pay that amount of money.
Is it necessary that you speak with me?
Nice portrait. Okay, so save. Save. So let's check each hat. I need some more light. That will do.
You'll find the best prices right here.
That looks good. That looks good too. What about this one? Oh, ho, ho, ho. That looks good too. What about the Colombian fur hat? I guess I'll take the first exquisite hat. Yeah, that will probably be the next vessel for my enchantment. This would be the open Ebon helmet. But considering that the Faithful Book is no longer in the game, I will not need any sort of intelligence enchantment. So probably my next set of enchantments are gonna be the ones that will just boost agility or more strength. Or regenerate HP, that also would be ideal too. Let's put the vessels that I will use for enchanting here. Yeah, that belt will do. So these things will be there, and these ones over here will be backups just in case. I have to remember that I put this stuff here in the future. I should have bought the pants too. Well, I can always come back to Anvil and buy them. I know they have extravagant pants there anyway. So I'm using these resist paralysis ones, which are not bad and they're really, really cheap. And if I'm not using rings often, I might as well use the rings too. I should also buy a few more spells. So I was thinking of putting maybe shield or elemental shield on one of the enchantments. That will give me some defense and some resistances too.
Ah, greetings. What shall we talk
It has some restore HP spell, right? Yeah. Or a night eye spell too. Drain health, damage fatigue, yeah, blah blah blah. Shock, conjuration. It's just damaging spells. Yeah, more of a destruction person than anything.
Yes.
But this one can sometimes have some interesting pieces of equipment. Niche blade, yeah. Provocative helmet. Mighty blows. Bone guard belt, which is not terrible. Frost Atronach. Oh, a lock splitter. See? I knew there was a reason that I should have gone. This was pretty good too. Finding a lock splitter scroll is really good.
Yes, sir.
No. That is locked. Spells. Banish Daedra, yeah, that's also pretty interesting. Absorb Lark, Absorb Willpower, Dispel for Silence. Oh, Elemental Shields. Fire, Frost, Lightning. Telekinesis is actually pretty good. Second Barrier is also pretty good. Medusa's Gaze or Dispel, Far Silence, Light. Sanctuary is pretty decent itself too, if necessary.
All right, I'm listening.
Yeah, now I acquire a couple of spells that I can use for enchanting. So where to? Trying to think where I should go for more enticing adventures. I know Shimpal Shin and Shimpal Shirai had no quests, so I should probably head over there. Now the question is, oh yeah, there's no question actually how I get over there. How long have I been going? Almost 2 hours. Travel to Almastir. I'll probably keep going for like 10 more minutes and then
Perhaps I can be of
we
assistance.
call it a stream for today. I know it's a relatively short stream, but we accomplished a fair amount of things here. And I guess I spent a lot of time just exploring and dying to the greater Dwemer Centurion, so... Hopefully next time it will not be that much of a hard problem. Go to Narcissus, yeah, straight away. Narcissus quarters. Oh, it's night time. Yeah, if I go down this way, I can go into the gondolier network and get to the carriage thingy. And of course, a very bold assumption. If I'm actually able to get up there, I guess I'll have to use the stairs and take the longer way around. This route, this route. I kind of forgot to actually start putting these things in a playlist so that when people want to catch up to it, they can just run the playlist rather than have to find where I went with the bots and the live stream. Because I sometimes stream this on Twitch, and I end up sending those Twitch bots to over here. And so if you want to like actually be up to date, sometimes you will have to like switch between video and live stream tabs in YouTube. So it should probably be better if I put all of them in the appropriate area in a playlist. So you just run through one playlist and jump into the appropriate videos. It's a shame as well that YouTube just divides the streams and the videos into separate things, and not give the creator the option to just say, okay, this video can go into the video stuff, no problem. Travel to Shimpal Shirai. Save, save, save. So the quest that I'm looking for has the name... What was the name? Shimpal Shin, Sorcerer on the Purple Road. There are enemies nearby. Fantastic. Oh, this is Shimpal Shirai. Well, Shimpal Shirai has 2 quests, right? Haunted Instrument. Which probably is in a bar. Let's make it daytime. Apothecary. General goods. Gems. I think it will be in here. The House of Red Wings. Little secret. House of Red Wings. Hope you enjoy everything, Plague Vessel. We need to visit Chimpal Shirai. Do you have any other rumors? Look your life in the man because nothing. Okay, cool. Care mind's getting me some theoretic beverages. Yeah, sure, I will help you out. Bandits in Sunat, close to the border to Argonia. If you want to ask around the Stormgate Pass, more direct directions. Okay, yeah, that's another quest. The Purple Road is the main Imperial Highway that cuts between Shilpalshin region and branches from the Yellow Road in Nevi, starting from the town of Sedith and going all the way to Mer Corrupt before ending in Narcissus. So I'll have to run all the way through the Purple Road to find that sorcerer, but I guess it shouldn't be that much of a problem.
You want something?
House of Red Wings. What do you train me on? Marksman, acrobatics, and unarmed. Okay, cool. So no cursed instrument here. But we got a quest for Cyrillic Brandy, which I will promptly do the next time. Let me put a mark here. This will probably be my new landing spot. I have like 32 Magicka Restoration Potions, and yet I barely use any Magicka whenever I'm fighting. Cedric Resonance. Get cured. Yeah, get cured. Get cured for free, others not pay. Okay, cool. Penitent of Legion Commander. What else was Zero visiting house so often? King of Thresh attacking encampments in the Valian plantation with the Brazil pay good money for reporting it away. They were in the desert, what a tragedy. As if I volunteer to collect the bounty in their leader, that gives me some hope. Will be a lot of scouting around. Simulate Manor. Maybe in one of the manors it could be something nasty like that. County missing apartment above there is now nobody goes there. Aha! Sinarus and Valoria Outrix. Now we found some lead.
Go away, diseased creature.
Getting bullied. Sinarius. Cantaber Master Arbalist. Abandoned store. Cedric Manor. Apartment. No, no. What's the entrance to the mine? No, Outrix. Hello. Just think about that haunting music. Yes, been hearing what sounds like a musical instrument playing every day from the apartment above. It's quite nerve-wracking. Our landlord sealed off the apartment for being structurally unsound. And see the dirt fell from downstairs from it not long ago. Behind the screen over there. So what on Tamriel could be living upstairs? It spooked me to think about it. My husband can tell you more. He should be in the bedroom. That's a nice hat you have.
Please, I don't wish to catch whatever you have.
Tell me about the haunting music. I just don't know what to do. It comes from that sealed apartment above us. I speak to Devin's Vendru, our landlord, and he doesn't believe that anyone could be playing music instrument, let alone living, in such an inhospitable conditions. We may end up moving out if nothing changes. Perhaps you're willing to look into it? Sure. I'm already hearing some of the music. You'll help us? Great. Wait, listen. The music is playing again. Can you hear it? This is good timing. I'd like you to investigate upstairs. Find out who's causing it. If you can make it stop. Davina's Verandru sealed off the apartment. It only has the key to the door. You should be inside the Lord Samalsi's manor, just across the road from us. He might be willing to give you a key if you can get it yourself. And some interesting music. He probably is not somebody playing music, but a monster. We'll find out. Just across the road. Samalsi Manor. There's Brandru, the haunting music. So what, if the tenants don't like it, I'm sure they can find other tenants who can take their place, or do you think you can convince me otherwise? Yeah, I'd say my 200 gold say that you will give me the key, yeah. If your exits move out, that could pose a problem for me. Other tenants might believe their story and refuse to take their place. I can risk that. So let's leave this one in the bun. Or bud rather than bun. Here's my spare key to the apartment. You can confirm there's nobody there, and all this Rex is fancy. I should finally get them off my back.
No chance. None.
Abandoned apartment. An apartment 50. Double save. Save. A book of grasping fortune, sure. Oh, already hearing a ghost, fantastic. Small dirt pile. Silbam Samalasi. Why do you disturb me? Can't you see I'm trying to play my Shirar in peace? Background. I'm Shirar Simolasi, merchant and prospector. At least I used to be my trade a long time ago. Haunting music. Who cares if the Enua downstairs can hear me? Nobody heard my complaint when the wall here collapsed and disturbed my rest. Think my no good descendant, Larus Samansi, who have done something about it as a governor, but no. Did he forget who founded this town? I built this town and lived my days here. After I died, I watched this place change hands for generations. Before the last owner left and this place fell apart. Now I cannot rest, but only my Shirar scans me. Can I find you some way to find peace? Find peace another way? I'm not sure. This instrument is the only thing of mine that I have left. Wait, no, there's something else. I used to own a pair of boots, which my family named the boots of the first settler. And they collect dust in my family's tomb. But in life, those boots were as valuable to me as my Shirar. If you were to go to the Samalsi ancestral tomb off the road to the south of town and return them to me, I'm sure holding them would be enough to find me rest. What if your Shirar breaks? Seriously thought, my Shirar is the only thing of mine that I have left when I was alive. If it were to break, I'll be beside myself with grief and rage. Can I actually break the Shirar? Break the Shirar? No, you broke my Shirar. How could you? How dare you? It was my only belonging left. Only my music gave me calm. How fine rest. You will pay dearly for this. That is a very dick move. Yeah, we'll just find the... Let's go and find the boots. Let's not be dicks. The guy is trying to play his music and be at peace. I'll be upset too if, like, I was finding peace reading a book and then some asshole breaks into my apartment and destroys the book in front of me. I would be mad too. I'll be really, really mad. Let's find the boots in his ancestral tomb. You have a nice bed too. Boots of the first player. I'll also report on these guys what's going on too. Haunting music. You're very brave and very kind to help us with our problem. Do let us and me know when you get to the bottom of this.
All hail under the Drake, citizen.
Ghosting stuff. Someone will give you. Oh, so you cannot really tell them, hey, what's playing music is not a person, it's an actual ghost that is super mad at how these things are in his town. So the ghost gave me the directions to go. Should be off the road south of Shimpalshirai. So head south. I think I may have found those boots before.
Where would you like to go?
Well, no, unlikely, because this quest was added after I stopped playing the first time around, so that would be quite unlikely. Over here, yeah, that might sound and look like an ancestral tomb. Samalsi ancestral tomb. Let's rest 1 hour so I have my fatigue back up. I hear bone walkers. There's an archer over there. Skillable archer. Yeah, this guy would have fucked me up really, really badly. Oh, he's a champion. No, no, no. Yeah, skillable champions are something I have to very deeply respect, because they would fuck me up really, really badly if I let them start landing blows. Scroll of the fourth barrier. Expensive Shinati skirt. Looks like that goes down, so let's check over this direction first. Oh, there's greater bone walkers. I don't like that one bit. There is a list one, so list ones are okay. Given the amount of health that I have, I can man fight some of these people without much of a problem. Skeleton warrior, I can man fight it. That's a good sign. It's a little bit. Save, 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 open. I will do my darnest to avoid that greater bone walker. Nope. Nope. Ain't touching that. I mean, I can use the amulet that drains health from afar. I might be able to just shred the Greater Bone Walker before he even has a chance to actually absorb my shit. Which is a very good plan. Very, very good plan. I would have expected the boots to be like right down here. Greens of Frost. No. I guess we'll have to keep going down. Really bad juju. Really bad juju. I need to use all the firepower that I can get my hands on. Hellfire. Where's the Taldaran Scorcher? Uh-oh. Yeah, Skeletal Warlords are horrifying. Not something I want to handle. Now that is actually really good. Boots of the First Settler, there we go. 20 feather, yeah. Not the best, but it's pretty good. I'll grab these two things too. I don't think this tomb strikes me as having something really, really good down here. I'll keep checking, but... Oh, there's a little gap here. I think the door is not properly aligned. With Blink, I could actually have passed through here and just sit over there. I'm gonna use one of my Undousings and Hingings. What's behind door number 1? Good. Very, very good. 155 gold. That's Ori basically, right? 45 endurance. Klalu warrior skirt. Yeah, nothing too fancy. Let's get the hell out of here. Give these boots back
Please, I don't wish to catch whatever you have.
to our friend the musician. He'll probably give me his instrument because of my actions.
Excuse me. I was just thinking.
This way. We came back. Why disturb me again? Hunting music. I have your boots. Ah yes, these are indeed my boots. Thank you for bringing them back to me, Plague Vessel. Holding them makes me feel calmer already. With my belongings with me, I can ignore this mess and find rest at last. However, before I go, I cannot let your kindness go unrequired. Here, take these sapphires from my prospecting days. Do what you want with my apartment. Thank you again and farewell. Oh, he took his instrument too. Lame. Hopefully I can repair this apartment. Let's inform our neighbors down there.
Greetings.
Greetings. Hello. Goya. So, you say the source of the music behind was a disturbed ghost? I was wondering what could be living up there. At least now you don't have to worry about moving anymore. We really appreciate what you did, saving this drink for a special occasion, but I'd like you to have it instead. My wife and I won't forget your kindness.
You seem like very good company.
I'm glad the ghost is gone. Let's report to the landlord and hopefully he will be like, oh yeah, you can have the place.
Go away, diseased
Greetings,
creature.
Outlander.
Hello.
Don't I know
So you say you
from
found a ghost
somewhere?
playing music in the apartment? Don't make me laugh. That sounds ridiculous. Doing this nonsense, I'll take your tale as proof that you didn't find anyone up there and the authorities were making the whole story up. Thank you for confirming I was right, Plague Vessel. He's an asshole. He's an asshole. He could have arrived with me to check what was going on, but decided against
Want
it.
to go away.
His apartment will just remain like a player-owned haunted house of sorts. Yeah, it can be above this little thing while I end the stream for today. There we go. So, as usual, I'd like to say thanks everybody who showed up today. If you like this content, do follow me here. Well, do follow. Subscribe over here on YouTube. Do leave a like and a comment as well. It helps quite a lot. I also stream on Twitch. The information is on my YouTube channel. You can check that out. And I'm gonna be seeing all of you next time, hopefully tomorrow, with more of these. I will promise I will try to get stuff rolling faster. As in, get more diseases, get a bit more levels, so on and so forth. So this number of 7 is gonna go higher. Maybe in 2 streams or something? And then I'll have to focus on getting the main quest pushed forward, etc, etc, etc. Still lots of things to do. But thank you for coming, and see you in the next one. Have a good morning, afternoon, or evening when you have to watching this VOD or stream. And take care. Bye bye.